behold the most epic burger we have ever made here to date. Because today, I just don't give a... This is the part where I always say hit that like button, but honestly, I don't give a fuck. As we start with my new cutting board. How badass is a no crying in the kitchen Trump board? One of my employees at my last job made this for me, and I love it. Yeah, there's gonna be some sack of shit liberals crying about it, but I don't give a fuck burger is what we're making today, and that definitely calls for bacon. Since this is gonna be a small little puny burger, we're gonna need almost a whole pound of it. Just cook it in the oven until it looks like this. We gotta have some shiitake mushrooms also. I just sauteed them up in some butter with a little bit of salt and pepper. Set those bad boys aside for now. Oh yeah, and this 6-inch Wusthof knife was a gift from one of my employees. Thanks so much, Jesse and Annie. This is the first time I get to test it out, and it's sharp as shit, let me tell ya. Definitely need the basics here. Lettuce and tomato for sure. For the onion, I wanted to kick the flavor up a bit, so I took some all-purpose flour and added a bunch of seasonings to it. Egg wash and seasoned floured onions get deep fried, and now we've got onion tanglers. I fucking love onion tanglers on a burger, man. I had envisioned a jalapeno queso to go on as well. So, after dicing up a jalapeno, I got me some of that nice fake Velveeta cheese, you know, the good shit, and chunked it up. Little milk in the pot with the cheese and jalapenos, and heat on low until it all comes together. On to the bun. The store didn't have the right size that I wanted. I could have tried baking a monster bun for this, but not giving a fuck, I got a loaf of some white mountain bread. After a bit of precise surgery, I had the perfect bun for this. Yes, of course, I toasted the insides of it with butter until they were nice and golden brown. To make this extra epic, I wanted a pork chop. This is actually a pork shoulder blade steak. Seasoned with salt and pepper, I seared it off on both sides and then transferred it into a baking pan with some chicken stock. Covered it with foil and into a 350 oven for about 2.5 hours. I did this first, and yeah, I'm narrating a little bit out of order, but again, I don't give a fuck burger is the name of the game. You want the bone to pull out just this easy. It's fall apart tender, and that's what you want so that it's easy to bite through. Now, to make the patty, you want to size it up right. The trick is to make the patty much larger than the bun is. I fucking hate it when the bun is way bigger than the patty, you know? The next trick is to find something big enough to cook it in. It's gonna take a bit of time, so just let it do its thing. Now, if you're going to try to flip this massive thing in the pan with all that grease, you will be sorry. So remove it from the pan and dump the grease out. Wipe out the pan, and then flip it back into the pan. I finished it off on a sheet tray in the oven. Gotta have a couple slices of American cheese as well. So now that we have almost all of our ingredients together, let's build this thing. And I have no idea where to start, but always think structural integrity. Bottom bun, mayo, fresh cracked black pepper, the first layer of bacon, tomatoes, lettuce. Now we add the beef. Layer number 2 of bacon. Then the tender, juicy pork steak. The gooey jalapeno queso. Shiitake mushrooms, pile it high. Fried onion tanglers. And last but not least, you thought I forgot about it, didn't you? I almost did forget about it actually. A fried egg. 3 of them. Holy fucking shit, man, this looks awesome. And it's absolutely ridiculous. I suppose it did need a bit more onion tanglers, didn't it? Then add the lid on top. Just look at that. This is epic at its most epicness. Now let's check this out. always tip the servers, so why not tip the cook? You tip the delivery driver, so how about tip this cook? You tip the cute bartender, but you forgot to tip the cook.